A former NHL player died over the weekend after what officials are calling a freak accident on the ice out in England. His neck was sliced open by an ice skate. The thing is, freak accident or not, and it certainly is, it's, believe it or not, something we've seen before more than once. In fact, just last year, a Connecticut high schooler named Teddy Balkin died the same way. Joining me now to talk more about this and what we can do about it, we're happy to have Dr. Shea Gregg from St. Vincent's Medical Center joining us. Doctor, good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yes, glad to have you here. And I know we were talking a few minutes ago. Again, while it is unprecedented, I think it is important to mention that this type of injury is rare. What do we know about why this type of injury is so dangerous and, in this case, so deadly?
Sure. So just to open, this was a horrible loss for Adam Johnson as far as his family, his teammates, his colleagues, and my heartfelt condolences go out to the entire team, the family, and the healthcare workers that were trying to save his life. What we know is that, as mentioned in so many outlets, is that this is an extremely rare injury. As far as the life-threatening version of this injury. But skate injuries, interestingly, occur about 1.8% in one survey of hockey players, and that's all levels. The survey tried to take as many people into account as possible. But what we do know is that protection is available, and if we do encounter them, then education is the key on how to manage them in the acute situation.
Last year, a state representative proposed new legislation following the death of Teddy Balkin from Greenwich. I believe that was a push to have more neck guards or to make them mandatory. What are your thoughts on that?
Sure. Honestly, as a former lacrosse player, padding is key to prevent injury, as well as, good refereeing and making sure the game is played safe. One thing that is available to hockey players is neck guards, which actually protect to the best of their ability from these slice-based injuries, these lacerations that can occur. They are available. You can get them from a variety of sports outlets. But in that, in one survey, it says that hockey players that were surveyed that did return the survey said that only 45% wear them. It's my understanding, when such a high-profile injury occurs, that more and more people are going to be pushing to make these mandatory. And honestly, prevention is the key to preventing these horrible injuries.
Yes. Now, let's widen our scope here. Back in 1989, a Buffalo Sabres goalie, Clint Malarchuk, almost died the exact same way. In his case, a team trainer who knew what to do, being an Army medic, literally pinched closed some of these severed blood vessels, saving Malarchuk's life. I don't know if that's within the realm of an average person to do, but are there some basic tips for stopping any sort of massive bleeding, regardless of where it is on the body, that an average person can do?
Absolutely. So we are definitely in a world right now where we may encounter bleeding events. This can happen in the workplace. This can happen as a result of violent crime, quite honestly. And we as civilians, as well as medical professions, can actually intervene. And there's a variety of courses out there, some of which are the most popular are Stop the Bleed, Beacon, Avery. This is actually, we get out there as trauma centers, as practitioners, that we teach our communities. And it's a train-the-trainer model where when you see bleeding that bleeds through clothes, where there's pulsatile bleeding, where you could actually put pressure on this. Take a T-shirt, take whatever you have. Yeah. And pressure is the key in packing these wounds is very important to make sure there's no sharp objects, because we don't want the rescuer to be hurt. But education is the key. Whether it makes a difference in this case, it remains to be seen. But the bottom line is civilians can also intervene in pressure and packing. Could potentially save lives.
And that Stop the Bleed course, that is something people can take. All right, Dr. Gregg, thank you so much for taking the time to join us and to give us a little bit of that knowledge. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.